All right, hello. I'm back. The rain has kind of subsided. I can take this hood back down. And I'm out on Hidden Valley Lake this morning. Take these glasses off. In Lake County, California, Northern California. We just had a little shower. I won't call it more than that. I'm not even wet from it, but it was enough that I didn't want to damage the camera, the phone really. And now I'm back to fishing. So for any of you who's joining me right now, welcome. We are fishing largemouth bass. Earlier, I was throwing a crankbait. I caught a 2-pounder, and I weighed the second fish was 4.9, 4 pounds 9 ounces. I don't know how many liters that is for you guys out there in Europe, but here in America, 4 pounds 9 ounces, a nice largemouth. Hit the crankbait, and that's all we've caught so far. So I'm fishing on the bottom. I'm in 25 feet of water. I had fish here on the graph, and I'm going to kind of see if we can't convince one of these fish down here to bite. I'll show you the bait. So what I'm using is a 6-inch Fatty Z by Z-Man on a owner worm hook. And then I do this intentionally. I put a bobber stopper below the weight to protect the knot, and I put one above the weight to pin it to the bait, and that works really well. So let's get back into the game here. There's a rock pile back here, and I want to cast right on top of that rock pile, or at least close to it. I believe there's fish sitting over in there, and see if we can't interest one to bite. That's about right where it is, right there. And by the way, I only smoke cigars when I'm fishing, but I'm always fishing. I smoke them when I'm hunting too. Hell, I smoke them when I'm sitting on the back deck. Summertime, it's so nice in the evening to sit there after dinner and have a 2 fingers glass of Avalure Scotch whiskey and smoke one of my favorite cigars. It makes the world a better place. So good morning to everybody. I don't even know. I can't even see how many people are watching right now, but good morning. Thanks for joining. This is the outdoor couple. I'm Steve. Brenda's at home. She didn't want to come out here in this drizzle, and you know what? Right now, I don't blame her. But I'm going to stay out here and fish, and if you want to fish with me, please hang out, man. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what you're doing today. I'm on a kayak. I'm fishing off my native watercraft. Uh-oh. Yep, that's the bite. There we go. There we go. All right, we're hooked up. Where's the bite? Oh, it's not a big one. Jesus. Let me flip him in the boat. Okay, there you go. Just a little guy. But that's how it happens. There you go. There you go. Let me see if I can put him in the whole screen. There you go. This fish is barely legal. Okay, I'm gonna let him go now. Thank you, honey. And that's how it happens. Here's something you want to be conscious of when you do get bit. You want to straighten your worm out. You want to make sure that your weight's all situated right, and then you want to hit them again with the scent. I like to use fish sticks crawfish as my attractant. I was talking about this earlier, and basically what it does, I think, is just conceal your human scent that you've left on the hook or the bait. All right, well, let's go see if there's another one on that rock pile. That fish literally hit me right below me. That was a small little male. There we go. Oh, he's off, he's off. That was a good fish. Oh my God, he was hanging on. Oh, he's gone, he's gone. Look at my bait. My bait is just mangled. Son of a gun. My bad. We're gonna get right back out there. I didn't sting him. That's my bad. Sorry about that, guys. I should have had that fish. He thumped it pretty good. The reason I use this bait is because it's truly a 6-inch Ned. Even on that worm hook and on that worm weight, the tail stands straight up, and fish just can't seem to resist it. I think Z-Man came in with a killer bait here. Ah, darn it. Darn it. I want to take a look at the screen. They should make the screen a little different. Like they have how many people are watching and how many likes. They put it in white. Well, the sky's kind of white, and with these clouds, and I can't see that. I gotta put glasses on to see it. Anyway, welcome to my office. This is what I do. This is where I do it. If you're just seeing me for the first time, thanks again for joining this live, and please, go to my channel, check out my playlist. If you like to fish or hunt, Brenda and I have so much content. And on the lake, especially on the lake I'm on, this is Hidden Valley Lake. You go look at the videos of the fish I've caught here. Today's big one was 4.9 ounces, and I've just started. I've only been on the water for an hour, maybe an hour. I've got 3 fish. I just got bit really good there. And that was my bad. That was my bad. I should have had that fish. Anyway, thanks again for joining me today. If you have any questions, if you want to know anything about my gear or about my kayak or where I'm at, or I don't care. Let's talk. Talk to me. I can see the type, but the comments, but I can't see how many of you are out there who actually checked in. So, and I know it's kind of a weird view. You're just looking at me, but I'll show you the fish. You can see me fight these fish. Last fight was good. I messed up. So what I'm doing is that this thing stands straight up. So I just jiggle the string a little bit, and I kind of move it along the bottom, and then the tail will stand right back up. So if I'm easing it across the bottom, when I say easing, I'm moving it only a couple inches at a time. That tail stands up, and it must look like, excuse me, it must look like a fish nosing the bottom, and these bass come along and go, wow, that's an easy meal right there. Son of a gun, I feel like I blew it. All right, let's go this way. I feel like I blew it. So this is what I do. I fish, and I hunt, and I edit video, and we have a production company. It's called Downward Dog Production. And if any of you guys like my work, or you want to include me on one of your projects, just give me a shout out. Send me a DM, or send me an email. I respond to everything. I'm very active in this art of videography, and I wish I had started this when I was 20 years old. This wasn't available then, but if it was, I would have shown you guys some stuff. I hunted around the world with a bow, and I've killed animals on a lot of continents with a bow and arrow, and I've had some of the best hunting and fishing that a man could ever dream of. And now in my retirement, when I started this, I bass fish, and we just came back from a steelhead fishing trip, which was pretty cool. And I'm working on that video now, so I don't want to give too much away, but Brenda was the hero on that day. You got to watch it. It'll be up before Saturday. This week I'm going to finish it up. It's taking long because I actually had 5 cameras on board that drift boat. We were fishing with Steve Acosta. Steve, if you're out there, hello, good morning. And we were fishing with him and fly fishing, and it was great. It had a rough start, I won't lie. It had a rough start, not because the fishing was rough, because Brenda and I were just clumsy, and we only do this once a year, so every year we kind of have to retrain ourselves how to cast an 8-foot leader on a 9-foot rod. And anyway, once we got settled, the fish started biting, and we just had a day. And that video will be up before Saturday. I'm headed down to San Francisco area to go shoot arrows with my son. We're gonna go do some target shooting, and anyway, I want to have that video done before I head out. The fish are literally right on the bottom here, but I see one there, but it looks like he's reluctant to bite. All right, we're gonna move. What do I do? I'm gonna cast out that way. Now in this lake, there's really no bait fish, so to speak of. What we have in this lake are bluegill, and there is crappie. And when they spawn, I think the bass just clobber them. There's also a really good bass spawn here, and the bass will actually eat the baby bass too. So anybody who just came on board, welcome. I'm Steve with the Outdoor Couple, and today I'm fishing Hidden Valley Lake for largemouth bass. I'll try to put something on the screen here for you. There's fish right below me here. The stats for today: the water temperature has risen to 53.28 degrees. It's 9:30, and the forecast for today is overcast and some very light showers, which we are experiencing. Temperature right now is probably about 50 degrees. I think it goes up to somewhere in the 60s today. So I was kind of hoping that I would hit these fish on a pre-spawn pattern. And I think that's happened for a few fish, but not the majority. Interesting. Okay. See what's going on with my bait. That bait's perfect. So far, we've been bit 4 times. We've boated 3 of those fish. And that's a pretty good start. I had to end my first live because of rain. I didn't want the phone to get damaged. So I shut down for about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. I just started back up. If you're from Lake County, or hell, if you're from California, give me a shout. If you're from the United States, give me a shout. Lay it up there in the comments. If you are from planet Earth, give me a shout. Love to hear from you. Tell me what you're doing today. Let me know where you're from. I'll try to keep this as interesting as I can. I am finesse fishing now. I was casting a crankbait earlier, and it seems to be a little bit more active. This right now is slowed down to a crawl. bass or something. Yep. Picked up some debris off the bottom. I'm gonna get rid of my stogie now. Okay, that's gone. Let's get serious. There's some area out here I want to throw a swim bait just to see if the fish are hanging in there. Sometimes they move up in there. Okay. Again, it's early. I would expect that this bite would really pick up sometime around the middle of March, towards the end of March. It's only the 4th, as you know. Come over here and hit this corner. Lots of weeds up in there. Weeds or tules or something. Wow, that kind of felt like a little something chasing it. Keep hitting something over there. We're gonna make a move here. I could go back into this cove. There's plenty of water back in there right now. But I keep on moving. I think these fish are deep. There's definitely weed growth out here. Lots of weeds. Weeds are coming up. Weeds are definitely coming up. Okay, we're gonna move over to some deeper water. See if we can't find the fish. Hang in there. Let's try that crankbait a little bit. In the weeds. In the weeds. Okay. Let's get out of these weeds here. Feet over here. 22. Three. See fish. They're right on the bottom. Water over here is a little bit more color. Well, it's drizzling again. I guess that's going to happen off and on today. There's only like 18% chance of rain, which means 18% of the area would receive rain. I guess it's going to rain right on me. All right. I think we're just going to go right over and Fish a spot I normally fish. And then we could always come back to these areas later. All right. It's just a very fine drizzle today. I wouldn't call it even rain. Still weeds down here. All right, we're gonna move off. Get a little deeper water. I'm in 14 feet of water. The weeds have started to grow. I would have thought this lake would have cleared up a little bit better than it is. It's not exactly it isn't what I would call even, it's green, let me put it that way. It's not brown, but visibility might only be a 1.5 feet over here. I'm just gonna go where I wanted to go. Yeah, the lake is at maximum full height. It can't get any fuller. Oh, we got some comments here, finally. Let's see what you got. I gotta put my glasses on to read what you wrote there. Are you on Clear Lake? Not today, Jim. I'm on Hidden Valley Lake today. Close to home. I got stuff to do when I'm at home, so I wanted to come out and spend a few hours out here. I've already got four bass. I put 4 fish on the boat, the biggest being 4 pounds, 9 ounces. And it's not pea soup. Clear Lake, I was on Clear Lake just last Friday, and the water was beautiful. I mean, that's how I describe it. It was absolutely beautiful. So Clear Lake is not pea soup. The visibility in some areas was 4 feet or more. Most of the lake was around 2 feet visibility. But you know, that's excellent. Now, I didn't go up near Rodman Slough. Rodman Slough is probably, you know, like chocolate milk up in that area. But I stayed down in Rattlesnake Arm, and I was over in the Redbud Arm, and that water over there is clear. As clear as you need it for Clear Lake. Oh, man, it's starting to drizzle a little bit more. fish over here. I'm definitely seeing fish on the screen. The water temperature on this lake right now is over 53 degrees. 54 is like my magic mark for this time of year. If it gets to 54, the bite just goes on, and we're very close for that to happen. Clear Lake was around 51 degrees everywhere I went. We caught 4 bass over there last Friday, and nothing of size. We just never did really find them. And I talked to guys I were talking to on other boats. They were also experiencing the same type of thing. But Clear Lake is definitely putting up some hogs. Just a week ago, if not a little longer. Oh, you lived out here. Okay, well then you know this lake. I don't know if you ever fished it, but this lake is one of my favorite places to fish, especially this time of year. I love the spring and fall. I fish it in the winter too, and I've caught some hogs over here. Where do you live now? If you don't live in Hidden Valley anymore, did you move out of the state? Ah, come on. I think I'm in too shallow water. In the weeds. All right. Move over here to deeper water. Well, I hate to do this, but I think I'm gonna have to shut down again and let this rain pass. We don't damage the phone. I don't have a bag of rice or anything. So anyway, I'm gonna cut out. I will be back. Thanks for watching. Jim, thanks for joining me today. And come back. I'll be back as soon as this little rain lets up.